Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot shop. I'm here to do my full moon total lunar eclipse reading on July 27th, 2018. This is a super full moon and it is a blood moon and it is 4 degrees in Aquarius. I'm not an astrologer, but I was guided to look up the degree and it is in 4 degrees in Aquarius, July 27th. 2018. 4 is, of course, all about stability, and for some reason that was important because I got guided to look that up. A wonderful friend has told me that she's also informed me that it is the strongest lunar eclipse in the last 120 years. That I was not aware of, and I was very enlightened by that information. So I want to see what's coming from Spirit for everyone with this reading. I want to get an energy card just to kind of tap into the energy. I'm going to get a message from Archangel Michael because this is going to be labeled Archangel Michael's reading. So I'm connecting to him for this reading, for the energies, for this reading, for this full moon. Sorry. And I'm going to see what comes up with the energy oracle for everyone right now. And I'm really feeling like, even though this is a full moon and there's like a release of energy, woo, that one came. I'm feeling a lot of power, a lot of strength. And it's definitely coming up with this card, Archangel Shamuel, and he also works with, you know, the energies of love and romance, that type of energy. But I'm feeling very strong. I'm feeling very, like, a lot of energetic energy coming through. And it can be also coming from the solar eclipse that we had earlier in the month as well. 37 is 10. This card feels very magician-like to me when I look at it energetically. So a lot of magical, powerful, magical energy in that respect coming from that card. And like I said, yeah, just a lot of power. I'm just going to let it at that. I want to get a message from this deck. This is a self-care deck. I want to see what comes up from this for this moon phase. Truth. So truth's coming up. I love this card. Interestingly, this came up in a private reading today as well. And I love the lily pad. And I love the little white cat. I love the pond. I love all that. So it says, tell the truth. Integrity is the key to living an authentic life. So this is going to be key energies for this moon phase. Integrity, personal truths, that type of thing. Of course, I'm really guided to the pond and the water lily, so the water lily can be important for some. I'm going to get a message from Archangel Michael from this deck for this moon phase and see what comes up from it for everyone as well. And what message he has with this deck. I'm feeling this one and this one. And I'm supposed to look under the undercurrent, and it's eternal love. So there's going to be 3 here. Yeah. Honor and trust your feelings. Truth and trust are kind of going together there. Romance angels. It's so funny. So eternal love is the love never ends, right? Love is never ending. So in that, this can be romantic love. This can be just, you know, the energies of love coming into, you know, the earth and anchoring that love in, anchoring that love and light in. But there is a romantical aspect here, and there is strength, there is willpower, there is action, there is movement, there is yang energy coming through here very strongly in regards to this moon. So there's going to be a lot of movement, and when we see feelings, honoring and trusting, we know that we're going to be able to communicate that. We're going to be able to receive that. We're going to be able to tell someone that if it's the case, or we're going to be able to now hear it. We have the power now to do that. We have the strength now to do that. So there's going to be a lot of shared emotions and truths, emotional truths coming up. So very, very beautiful. The white cat could be also, I'm really guided to the white cat. It holds a specific meaning to myself, but it could also for other people as well. And I don't know what else. I saw this card in a reading earlier, and I don't know what that is. I can't make out what that other is over here. Maybe someone else can, but I really can't. I don't know what that is. If it's, I don't know. And she's wearing blue, and there's a blue butterfly around her neck there. So again, blue is throat chakra, blue is, and she's standing on the healing, which is on top of the water, which is emotional healing and communication, throat chakra, transformation, all coming up here very strongly for everyone. It's a very beautiful message. So I'm going to use this, not this deck, oh my gosh, this deck. This is the deck I'm going to use for the reading. So focusing on this energy, seeing what Archangel Michael wants to bring forward. Now you can see how beautiful this deck itself is, and I was really guided to it. I was going to go to tarot, and I couldn't get away from this deck today for this reading. So it started coming to use it, and then I was like, oh, but I wanted to use my new deck, and I'm like, no. So we're going to see what comes for everyone with this. Guiding angels, Archangel Michael, guiding and protecting our time and space together. What message is going to come for this full moon lunar eclipse? Full moon lunar eclipse in 4 degrees Aquarius, the end of this month. July 27th, 2018. Okay, now. Okay, so first one is the overall theme or energy. And we can see there's a lot of love here, right? That is playing out in the romantical aspect of the masculine and feminine energies. And I say playing out because that's where it holds our attention. We focus our attention in that way. But love is coming in, right? Truth is coming in, power and light is coming in. So I'm just going to let it at that. But we're going to go on and see what the overall theme or energy of this full moon lunar eclipse is, and it's love. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's happening here, and we have number 45, and 4 is in that number. 5 is a change. So this marker reminds you to show kindness and compassion to all whom you meet on your path. Be it a beggar on a street corner, a coworker, a family member, an animal, or a plant whose leaves need pruning. So I'm reading through this. This marker asks you to shift perception from yourself as a solitary person on the earth to one who's a part of a living system. Love is what made you, so keep it flowing. Remember to receive love as well. Ask yourself, am I blocking love? This marker reminds you that you're as connected to all of life as it is to you, and that you're responsible to be the steward of the love of the God-Goddess. Love is without conditions. It is respectful, it is mindful, it sees all life as sacred, and it acts in accordance. Love reminds you that this very planet is a living being. Love reminds you that this very planet is a living being. Love is the very essence of the divine in you, and it sees the divine in others. This is the time to see through the eyes of love and always ask before you act. What would love do? The answer will always bring you extraordinary power. So remember that. What would love do? This marker is a very fortunate and transformative omen. Beautiful. So it's definitely lining up here in a very beautiful way. Okay, so what challenges should we be aware of this full moon lunar eclipse? And it's wealth, which is interesting. I wonder. Support systems, wealth, abundance, being challenged to see an abundance, or the abundance of love, perhaps. I like to read them in combo, but I'm going to read it. For some, this could be that you're financially challenged, or there could be a financial challenge, but wealth is more than money, right? I'm going to read it, so we'll see here if more comes up. This is the marker of abundance and success and the achievement of a goal. It can be referring to as real riches and tangible results, such as money or possessions, or it can also portend a time of emotional satisfaction. It's always a reminder that all things can be attained. Know that wealth includes sharing, for this card is also a reminder to give something away to help another, be it money, time, or anything of value. Sharing is always always ensure the flow of wealth. This marker is a very fortunate omen. So there could be a challenge in sharing. So what I got from that is that know that wealth includes sharing. For this card is also a reminder to give something away to help another. So there could be a challenge of feeling like you're worthy or have enough to be able to give. So there's a giving and receiving. There's a balance energy here, which has been coming to me in readings a lot. And it's coming in, you know, well, I'm not even going to go down that path. But it's about giving and receiving, balancing energies, being able to feel strong enough or worthy enough or have enough time, energy, or money to give. Okay? And it ultimately comes down to feeling like you're worthy enough. If you don't have anything, if you don't feel worthy, you won't be able to share. So that would be the core challenge. And we got to the root of it, so to speak, with the trees. So what advice and guidance should we follow for this full moon lunar eclipse and its perception? And that is, I'm even hearing Course in Miracles. So Course in Miracles is screaming. I've not read all of it, but I'm familiar with it. And it is all about, the miracle is the perception, right? So I'm not going to go deep into that, but for those that are familiar, you know what I'm talking about. This marker requires you to contemplate how you look at the world. Through what eyes do you see? Do you peer through those of prejudice or judgment? Are you viewing your present circumstances by projecting your past, which is kind of like that Eight of Swords things I was talking about in the past reading. This is the time to slow down to observe all angles. This calls for objectivity and a willingness to examine your life and others through a neutral pair of eyes. Within you, awareness is transcending your ego's separated sense of self. Rise above it, see through your soul, and know that things aren't always as they appear to be. This marker brings clarity and asks you to look and to wait. Perhaps all you need to do is to relax and put on another pair of glasses when what is in front of you might be magically transformed, which I was just talking about, the miracle. Miracles are magical, right? So you may just need to put on a new pair of glasses because what's right in front of you might be magically transformed when you do that. Perception is everything. Take no further action until you see how this message applies to your current situation. Then once you've shifted your perception, you may find that it's all you needed to do. So it's how you're looking at a situation in your life, whether it be a person, the energy, something you're dealing with, it's how you're looking at it. And again, for those that are familiar with the Course in Miracles, you know what I'm talking about with that as well. So we are in number 4. This video might be in 2 links because I'm never going to make it up to the 15 minutes, and I cannot get up. Once I'm beyond 15 minutes, I can't get it in 1 link. So this will be up in 2. For those that really want to watch it, they will go to link 2. What will be releasing this full moon lunar eclipse? The Grail Knight. Romance, illusion, seeking out the sacred. So immediately, I feel like what's going to be released, there's going to be emotions released. Okay, in a good way. So that's going to come from the depths and be released outward. Emotions is going to come. And love is going to come, right? What's going to be released in the negative is the illusion. Everything is love. Anything that is not love is an illusion, right? So again, it's all in the perception. So there is going to be a change of perception and an illusion released. It's number 6, kind of giving me the vibe of the Lover's card as well. So what will be released? Romance and the seeking of that which is sacred, such as the missions of the Grail Knight. He represents the coming together of all the elements to form perfect life through a union of heaven and earth, or he signifies romantic union of a lover or with a lover. In the beginning of all relationships, there's a time when everything is perfect. One seeks out the discovery of love and the treasures of the other, which I said in the earlier part of this reading. This is all being played out in a romantical sense with with a partner, right? But it is a larger thing that's actually happening, right? That's being played out between masculine and feminine in a romantical sense. Let me see. So in the beginning of all relationships, there's a time when everything is perfect. One seeks out the discovery of love and the treasures of the other, which I was just talking about, all the while holding up a mirror in which beauty and perfection are reflected. there is both truth and illusion. When the